Hi students, in the previous class you have learned about the polar form. So polar form of the complex numbers. So z is equal to x plus iy. This is rectangular form of complex number. In this form we have real part and imaginary parts separately. In the polar form, r into cos theta plus I sin theta. This is polar form of the complex number. In this form, r is nothing but the modulus of z, that is equal to square root of x square plus y square. Here theta is nothing but argument of z. The formula is tan inverse of modulus of y by x. So these formulas we have discussed in the previous class. So now exercise 2.7, the first question is write in the polar form of the following complex numbers. Okay, the first question, 2 plus I into 2 root 3. This is rectangular form of the complex number. Now we have to find the polar form of the complex number. Okay, so let me take this complex number z is equal to 2 plus I into 2 root 3. The polar form is nothing but z equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Here we have to find the value of r. R is nothing but r is equal to square root of x square plus y square. X is real part, that is 2. Y is imaginary part, that is 2 root 3. So we can substitute here 2 square plus 2 root 3 the whole square, that is 2 square 4 plus 2 square 4 root 3 square. The square root will be cancelled, so 3 into 4 12, that is equal to root 16. The square root of 16 is 4. This is value of r. So next we have to find theta, that is argument. Theta is equal to tan inverse of modulus of y by x. Y is imaginary part, x is real part. So here tan inverse of y is nothing but 2 root 3. So 2 root 3 divided by x is 2. So here we can cancel 2. Then we will get tan inverse of root 3. Tan inverse of root 3 is 60 degree. We can write pi by 3. Pi is nothing but 180. Pi is 180 degree. 180 divided by 3, we get 60. So the argument theta is nothing but pi by 3. So now we can substitute in the polar form. Therefore polar form, that is z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. That is z is equal to r is here 4 into cos theta is nothing but pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. So this is polar form of this given problem. Okay, next before going to solve the second one, we recall one result. The result is nothing but to find the argument theta. The theta may be in the first quadrant, second quadrant and third and fourth. Okay, suppose in the organ diagram the angle may be in the first quadrant. Okay, the first quadrant value is nothing but the real and the imaginary both are positive. Both are positive. So real positive, imaginary also positive. So the theta is nothing but the argument value. In the first quadrant we have the formula theta is equal to alpha. Alpha is the actual value. Theta maybe in the first, second, third or fourth quadrant. In the second quadrant, real is negative. Okay, real is negative, imaginary parts is positive. So this is negative and positive. Okay, suppose if the given complex number, the real value is negative, imaginary value is positive, then the value is in second quadrant. So we can say that second quadrant. Okay, in the second quadrant we have the formula for theta is nothing but pi minus alpha. For the second quadrant the value of theta is pi minus alpha. Suppose in the third quadrant, then the third quadrant real part is also negative, imaginary parts is also negative in the third quadrant. So both are negative. For this angle theta we have the formula theta is equal to pi minus alpha. So the third quadrant value theta is nothing but the reflection of second quadrant. Reflection, in this reflection we have instead of plus pi we have minus pi, minus alpha becomes plus alpha. So alpha minus pi. So this is the formula to find the angle theta in the third quadrant. This is third quadrant. So next fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant real part is positive, imaginary part is negative. So in this case plus and minus. Okay, so this is theta. The theta in the fourth quadrant is nothing but the reflection of first quadrant. The reflection of first quadrant. So here alpha plus alpha, in this fourth quadrant theta is equal to minus alpha. Okay, so the given complex number both are positive, that is real and imaginary parts both are positive. The theta is nothing but plus alpha. Real is negative, imaginary is positive. So minus plus, the complex number minus plus, that is second quadrant. The formula is theta is equal to pi minus alpha. In the third quadrant real and imaginary both are negative. The formula is theta is equal to alpha minus pi. This is third quadrant. In the fourth quadrant real is positive, imaginary part is negative. So plus comma minus. Okay, so this is fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant the theta is nothing but minus alpha. So this is one important result to find the value of theta, that is argument of z. Argument of z. Okay, so next is second one. So second problem, z is equal to 3 minus I root 3. This is given complex number. Now we have to find the polar form of the given complex number. Polar form is nothing but z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So first we have to find the value of r. The r is nothing but the modulus of z. So that is the formula square root of x square plus y square. So here the x is nothing but the real part, that is 3. So square root of 3 square plus y is nothing but the coefficient of y, that is minus root 3. So minus root 3 the whole square. So if you square the value, 3 square is 9. Next plus minus root 3 the whole square. If you square the minus becomes cancel, square root is also cancel, then we have plus 3. So that is equal to root 12. 12 is nothing but 4 into 3. So the square root is nothing but 2 into root 3. So this is value of r. So next we have to find a theta. The theta, instead of theta, first I am going to write alpha. First we have to find the value of alpha. Next we have to determine the given alpha is in the first or second or third or fourth quadrant. So finally we can substitute in the formula. Theta is equal to some formula. Okay. So first I am going to take alpha. So tan inverse of modulus of the y is nothing but imaginary parts. Imaginary part is minus root 3. So minus root 3 divided by in denominator x. X is nothing but a real part, that is 3. So now I can cancel the root 3. So numerator root 3 cancel. In denominator we have root 3. The minus will be cancelled because of modulus. So tan inverse of 1 by root 3. Finally we have tan inverse of 1 by root 3. So the value of tan inverse of 1 by root 3 is nothing but 30 degree. 30 degree. We know that this value is 30 degree. So I can write pi by 6. This is nothing but 30 degree. 30 degree pi by 6. Pi, the value of pi is 180. 180 by 6 is nothing but 30. So okay. Next we have to find a theta. Now the given complex number is 3 minus I root 3. The first real part value is positive. First real part is positive. So next imaginary part value is negative because minus root 3. So plus minus this value in the fourth quadrant. This value in the fourth quadrant. So the argument theta in the fourth quadrant. If the angle in the fourth quadrant, the formula is theta is equal to minus alpha. The theta is equal to minus alpha. This is the formula for fourth quadrant. So we have the alpha value is pi by 6. So minus pi by 6. Finally we can substitute in the polar form. So polar form z is equal to r into the value of r is 2 root 3. So 2 root 3 into cos theta. So cos of theta is minus pi by 6 plus I sin next minus pi by 6. So this is the polar form of the given complex number. Okay. Next third one. The third problem is minus 2 minus I into 2. Okay. First we have to find the value of r. So r is equal to square root of x square plus y square. The x is minus 2. So square root of minus 2 the whole square plus y is also minus 2. So minus 2 the whole square. So which is equal to square root of this becomes plus 4 8. If we take a square root we can write 2 root 2. This is value of r. So next we have to find a theta. So that is argument of z. So the theta is equal to the formula is first we have to take alpha, the angle value alpha. We have to conclude this point in the first or second or third quadrant. So after finalizing the quadrant, then we can substitute the value theta is equal to the formula. So first I am going to take alpha. So alpha equal to tan inverse of the formula is modulus of y by x. So that is tan inverse of The y is imaginary part. Imaginary part value is minus 2 divided by x is also minus 2. So minus 2 will be cancelled. Then we have tan inverse of 1. The tan inverse of 1 value is 45 degree. So we can write pi by 4. Pi is 180. 180 by 4 is nothing but 45 degree. Okay. So next we have to find the quadrant. In this case, real part is minus 2, imaginary part is also minus 2. So both are in negative. So both negative in the third quadrant. So alpha, the theta is in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant. For the third quadrant, we have the formula theta is equal to alpha minus pi. Here alpha is nothing but pi by 4 minus pi. So now we can take the cross multiply. So pi minus 4 pi divided by 4. So that is minus 3 pi by 4. This is theta. Because it is in the third quadrant. Okay. So finally we can substitute in the formula. Z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. The value of r is 2 root 2. So 2 root 2 into cos of theta is nothing but minus 3 pi by 4 plus I into sin of minus 3 pi by 4. So this is the polar form of the third one. So next, fourth one. In the fourth one, here in the numerator we have I minus 1. This is rectangular form. In denominator already we have polar form. So now I am going to take the numerator only. Numerator only, z is equal to I minus 1. So first I am going to find the polar form for the numerator. Finally I am going to divide. Okay. So first z is equal to I minus 1. So the first the value of r. R is nothing but the square root of x square plus y square. Here x is minus 1. Y is plus 1. In this complex number, first we have to write the real part, next we have to write imaginary parts. Okay, the real part is x is nothing but minus 1. So square root of minus 1 whole square plus next the value of y is the coefficient of ia, that is 1. So 1 square. So square root of minus 1 square becomes plus 1, again plus 1 equal to 2, square root of 2. Okay, this is the value of r. Next we have to find theta. So first, instead of theta, already I told is alpha. I am going to take a alpha. So alpha is equal to tan inverse of modulus of y by x. So tan inverse of modulus of the y is nothing but the coefficient of y, that is 1 divided by x minus 1. Okay, 1 by minus 1, again minus 1, after taking the modulus it becomes plus 1. So tan inverse of plus 1, because modulus, if you take the modulus, negative becomes positive. The value of 1, tan inverse of 1 is nothing but 45 degree, that we can write pi by 4. The value alpha is pi by 4. Here positive, negative. X is positive, y is negative. So minus plus theta in the second quadrant. So we can conclude that theta is in the second quadrant. Second quadrant. The formula is nothing but theta is equal to pi minus alpha. So pi minus alpha is nothing but pi by 4 So if we take the cross multiply, 4 pi minus pi divided by 4, therefore 3 pi divided by 4. This is value of theta. So finally we can substitute in polar form. So z is equal to, r is nothing but root 2. So root 2 into cos of theta is 3 pi by 4 plus I into sine of 3 pi by 4. Next, the numerator value I minus 1 value is root 2 into cos 3 by 4 plus I sin 3 by 4. I am going to substitute in the numerator. Therefore, root 2 into cos 3 pi by 4 plus I sin 3 by 4. The denominator value is cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. Okay. Now I have to divide this both numerator and denominator value. Both are in the polar form. Okay. Both are in the polar form. Already we have the result. So if you divide any two complex number, it is enough to subtract the angle argument value. This result already we have seen, okay, in the next previous class. Here cos 3 by 4, the first angle, the denominator angle value pi by 3 minus pi by 3, okay, plus I into sine of 3 pi by 4 minus pi by 3. Okay, again you recall any polar form complex number, when we divide any two complex number, it's enough to subtract the angle value. Okay, angle value, separate the angle value. Suppose two complex number in the multiple, then it's enough to add the two angle value. Okay, so this is in the divide, so that I subtract the angle values. First angle is 3 by 4, second value is pi by 3. So 3 by 4 minus pi by 3 plus I sin into 3 by 4 minus I pi by 3. Okay, so next is root 2 into now we have to separate this value, so we have to take the LCM for the denominator. 4 3, the LCM is 12, so cos of 12. In the numerator we have 3, so we have to, 4 is 3 times in the 12, so 3 3s are 9 pi minus 4 pi plus I into sine of, in this case also 9 pi minus 4 pi divided by 12, that is equal to root 2 into cos of 9 pi minus 4 pi is nothing but 5 pi by 12 plus I sin 5 pi by 12. So this is the result. So this is the polar form of the given complex number. Okay, thank you.